Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a disorder, a phenomenon that causes negative effects, which would make it a disorder, called anosognosia. The name of it is in the title. And got some information from a couple of different articles for this video, and I'll post the links in the description box if you guys want to follow these articles and read more about them. There's a lot more information in them that I don't cover in this video. A lot of technical, medical information if that interests you. But anosognosia is the impaired ability of patients with neurological disorders to recognize the presence or adequately appreciate the severity of their deficits. Lacking that self-awareness. A phenomenon which is the disruption in connectivity between the posterior cingulate cortex, the PCC, or the orbital frontal cortex, the OFC, in our brains. This is common in Alzheimer's patients, stroke victims, schizophrenic patients, and other mental health disorders, people with other mental health disorders like bipolar disorder and personality disorders. So when we talk about psychopathy, some of the behavioral items on the psychopathy checklist suggest that anosognosia is present. Things like the grandiose sense of self in a psychopath, the lack of remorse, the failure to accept responsibility. Who else does that sound like? Some psychopaths fail to identify that there's something wrong with them. But the real interesting part is that most psychopaths do know that they're different. But we say there's something wrong with them. They say it's not a bad thing. I've seen many psychopaths diagnosed. I've seen them say that it's an advantage. I prefer to be this way. And then they're asked, well, how do you know? Without having empathy, how do you know that you prefer not to have it? It works for them. I think it's more anosognosia, unaware of how this causes negative effects in your life. The psychopath feels dejected from society because they cannot connect with human beings because of a sense of grandiosity, lack of remorse, empathy, things like this. I made a video a couple weeks ago describing narcissists and grandiosity and how grandiosity is actually a trait of psychopathy in narcissists. That not every narcissist is very grandiose, right? So borderlines with more or higher in grandiosity are also higher in anosognosia. 40% of people diagnosed with borderline personality disorder are also diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. Many borderlines are extremely grandiose, and I would think that that would be higher propensity for anosognosia. If the behavior is not wrong to them, then there's nothing wrong with them. If what I'm doing is not wrong, you may think it's wrong to triangulate you or cheat on you, but I don't. And if I don't think that's wrong, then there's nothing wrong with me. Does that make sense, guys who have had borderlines in your life? Narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, other personality disorders? And this is a part of the confusion and the self-doubt that we're left with afterwards. Right? Because it's just the two of us. And the relationship is awful. But if it's not me, then it must be you. Yeah? So talk about borderline personality disorder and the conscience. Awareness. Personality disorders. Not me. Lacking self-awareness, not aware of how their behaviors affect others around them, instead of calling it lacking empathy, can be highly narcissistic, lacking mindfulness, and lacking social awareness. I'm asked a lot, how do they do this? How do they behave like this so easily? How do they keep behaving like this? How do they apologize and just keep doing it again? Well, sure, maybe they lack some self-control, but they don't think it's wrong, guys. It's okay. A different set of values. Even though they tell you that they're they value honesty or loyalty, but they're not loyal or honest. They're not aware of that. This is a big one. How do they act like nothing happened after a fight or horrible behavior and just act like nothing happened? And it doesn't even have to be the next day. It can be the same day. A massive temper tantrum and like destroy the room and like go take a shower and get ready to go out and like everything's fine. Oh, I'll pick that up later. It's not wrong. They might even tell you they don't remember. Well, that's kind of makes sense. If I don't know why I did it and it's so wrong to do this, then I don't know why I did it. I don't remember. Well, no, you do it all the time. You don't think it's wrong. Yeah, after a big fight, horrible fight, they say they never want to talk to you again. I hate you. I'm in love with so-and-so. Go to bed, wake up in the morning. Hey, babe, how's it going? It's just, that's life for them. Anosognosia is about cognitive dysfunctioning, which people with borderline personality disorder have. Doesn't function perfectly. Look at our president. Our president is obviously now in front of everyone, can see that he's having problems speaking, walking, stuff like this. Everyone is telling him to step down. Everyone is telling him to step down. His own party is telling him to step down. But what does he say? I'm going to run for president 4 more years. Just watch me. That's how good I am. He's not just not aware of it. He's not just denying it. He's saying, watch me. Look at me. Just watch me. Watch how good I am. I think he believes it. I don't think he's just power hungry, which that's obvious, him and his whole family, but he believes he's strong and fit, ready to run the country for 4 more years. You're kidding me. And then you have other people in denial saying, I don't care if he's, in a hospital bed in a coma, I'd vote for him. So, damn, dude. Look how difficult it is to get a borderline into therapy or treatment. Many of you have tried, have got them to go into therapy for a session, 4 sessions. It never lasts. To continue therapy, it's extremely hard. I would imagine most people with borderline personality disorder don't put it into remission in their lifetime. I would imagine. Most maybe aren't even diagnosed. It's hard to tell. There's statistics, but it's hard to know, right? Look at things like projection. The narcissist, the borderline, psychopath projects, knows you did this, it's you, it's all you. False accusations, they believe lies, delusional, it's not me. Anosognosia. Look at the difference between obsessive compulsive disorder and obsessive compulsive personality disorder. What is the difference? The person with OCD understands that their behaviors are causing problems in their life. They want them to stop. It's them. They have to do this. And they are often successful in treatment. Obsessive compulsive personality disorder understands they're different. But I prefer it this way. Things should be clean and organized like this. Why isn't everyone live like this? I live the best, even though it causes negative effects in their life. Not aware of it. What to do? If you have someone in your life that might be showing signs and traits of this disorder, anosognosia, it might help to log things, document, keep a log of events to show them. Might help if they want to change or seek therapy treatment. What is the treatment for this? Well, I think talk therapy can help. Medications might help. I think big time, cognitive behavioral therapy and dialectical behavioral therapy can help. Talk therapy can very much help increase that self-awareness and understand what they're doing and what the effects are of their behaviors, their choices. But the bottom line is, everyone, is never accept abuse under any conditions, okay? Whether someone's aware of it, whether someone it can't remember it, not control their behaviors, don't accept abuse. Okay. Ask me any questions you have. Let me know feedback about this video, what you think, your own examples. I always really appreciate if you feel comfortable sharing. Please thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Would really help. Anybody that wants coaching, you can find me at daviddemars.com. Most importantly, everybody, love yourself first. Thanks.